I'll be spending the next 1 hour, 30 minutes trading. So we're gonna trade HFX and we're gonna get market insight, trade ideas on Forex. All right, but I'm gonna spend the next 15 minutes, all right, dealing with something about getting started. A mindset kind of. For today is Monday. We have a duty to Monday. All right, direction is very, very important than speed and activity. Direction. Okay, so I dropped a message on the chat. I asked a question, drop a message on the chat. Right, direction. Okay, good. So just drop, what are you looking at getting this week? Okay. Okay, what are you looking at getting this week? All right. It's gonna be a beautiful week. The week is gonna be for you what you are. All right. The week is gonna be for you who you become. The week is gonna be for you what you attract. So what you want to attract this week. Okay. So I got a consciousness. We had a very powerful and beautiful session yesterday. How many of you were on the session yesterday? How many of you had a beautiful night in? How many of you have a different kind of night? All right. You know, those kind of night that makes you get into a reflective moment unconsciously. So consciously, you guys were on the call, but how many of you realize that somehow the call got to your unconscious self? All right. That even in the course of this week, a program is almost like a program or a malware has been installed in your program. How many of you had a feeling that that's what the call did for you yesterday? I had a feeling that I've installed kind of like would I call it a malware or a software? All right. And the more you have those moments in life, tragedy begins to happen to your past experience. You're going to begin to lose your past experience. That's what happens. All right. Someone said it's almost a reset, So let me give you over the next 10 minutes. Let me see what I can give to you guys that are here and probably those guys that are going to be listening to this. For those of you that you didn't make it for the meeting or you didn't qualify for the meeting, it was a meeting for all, but only those who were attractive, they were paying attention, and they were accountable, participated. It's just life. There is abundance. What you need is in front of you, but you need to be present. See, doors are, a lot of people are praying for open doors, but let me tell you the truth. One of the prayers I was praying a certain day, did I pray into the session? Father, thank you for another yet another opportunity to learn and learn. Thank you for today. Thank you for this beautiful month. It's a happy new month for us, and it's going to be happy experiences. A great week, great experiences. Our heart and minds are open. We've developed to become better versions of ourselves in love, yes, in actions, in words, in all that we do, in our thoughts. We are inspired in the direction of success, and we are focused, not deterring from the discipline that's going to put us on a pedestal of success, of increase, of financial growth in the name of the Lord Jesus. Amen. All right. So sometimes a lot of people pray for open doors, but wow, there's something that happened, an encounter I had. I was praying, I was declaring open doors, and the Holy Spirit says, shut up. There are so many doors that are open. All right. He said, discernment and discipline to open doors. See, there are doors in front of you. Your discernment to identify the right doors to open. Right? Do you know opportunities fly? You meet people, you meet success every day. It's designed that way. but the ability to identify the right opportunity or the right action, the right step, it takes wisdom and discernment and sometimes the divine power. All right. Then you might have identified the right opportunity, the wisdom to take the right action and be present to nurture yourself through the process. That is one of the things Holy Spirit said, you don't need doors. There's so many open doors. Doors leads to doors. There are some doors you have to enter before you get into some doors. You've not even entered those doors. And this is to say this. Every one of you right now, you typed something on the chat. You want to go somewhere. You need some open door moment, all right? Open mind, like I want to get into, I want to do this, I want to do the question, one of the things I want you to be conscious of is, so I really pondered on philosophy yesterday, which is actually the OS of your life, the operating system of your life. Okay, a lot of people don't focus on the operating system, they focus on the how am I going to put it? The data experiences of the operating system. So many of you are conscious of your need. Okay, you are not conscious of what attracts them. Okay, you're conscious of need. You want to grow in trading. If I ask how much do you want to make, every one of you have a mental image, a mental voice of how much you want to make this week. Okay, but many of you, you've not paid attention to the discipline of making that. So I shared something, with you guys yesterday. There are certain things I don't bother myself thinking. I just focus on becoming the person. So one of the words I'm going to say to you guys this week is, you want to focus on becoming. Every day you have time, and every time you spend resource. Every time you're giving, you're spending. You want to begin to invest time becoming. Okay, none of you is looking for money. None of you have money problems, I promise you. Okay, if you have a consciousness that you have a money problem, the philosophy is wrong, and no matter what you do with the wrong philosophy, you don't get right outcomes. So focus on becoming. Okay, when you focus on becoming, you're going to identify automatically what it takes to attract. So money is not leaving you. Just like you had an opportunity to change yourself. Everyone, over 700, 600 people had the same opportunity, but many people weren't present. Many people didn't pay attention. Many people they didn't follow instructions. Hence, they didn't get the benefit. The resource is always available, but you have to focus on becoming. Coming, write it on chat. All right. Be the person that come in. Great things are exposed on the outside, they're exposed on the inside. So be the one that come in. If you come in long enough, you are going to be shaped to the person who's internal. Are you guys with me? That is a wisdom I felt like sharing this morning. It is deep, but it's just an instruction. It's a wisdom, it's a counsel. Okay. It's me to you to say, you will make money. If you didn't make money last week, you are here today. Okay. You're not making money last week didn't stop you. It's not going to kill you. All right. And if you don't make money this week, you're not also, some of you will show up. Some are going to quit, but some will show up, stay sure. Okay. Losing or not seeing opportunities has no effect on you. So that shouldn't be a priority to earn, because why? I have figured out long ago that if I am not earning what I want to earn, something is wrong with me. Listen to this. I want to write it down. If I am not where I need and I want to be, something is wrong with me, and I am very obsessed about me. I have an obsession towards me. This changed long ago. Nothing is wrong with the system. Nothing is wrong with trading. Nothing is wrong with learning. Nothing is wrong with my trading account. Nothing is wrong with my finances. If anything can be wrong, it can be only wrong with what I am bringing, what I am doing, all right, my activity. So, what I do, I'm obsessed about shaping my activities because I know if I do right, I'll get right. That is the law of life. So when I'm not getting right, my obsession is not towards what I am doing. It is towards me. And that is one of the things I am bringing your attention into this week. Your experience will reflect you, not what you know how to do. So focus, be the one that comes in. Come into the cause, come into yourself. Be more aware this week that you are attracting your results, not what you learn, your result. You are the image that will reflect in your bank account this week. You are the image that will reflect in your trading account this week. So if you want the image to change, come in to change it. So there are places you need to come in. Number one place, all right, is your self-consciousness. Okay, have a narrative. So I can give you guys a task this week. Okay, for anyone who's interested, spend more time in the mirror rather than in the chat on your trading account. That's a task, a programming task. Many of you have no program. Okay, you have no mental, emotional, social program. You just live in life, wake up and you live life. Okay, you're not in control of self. So, but I'm teaching you a program. I don't spend time when I was programming myself to where I am right now. Okay, I was taught not to spend time in the things that I need result from, but in the person that attracts the result. Many of you, you do not have a communication skill with yourself. There is no platform for communicating with yourself. And this is one of the things you need to learn. Many of you probably haven't had the opportunity to hear something like this, but it is real. Self communication. Sit with yourself and have a conversation with yourself, looking at the mirror, and spend 15 minutes talking to yourself. And what do you want to tell yourself? Take it for instance. You are a man, you love a woman. How do you talk when you have an opportunity with that woman? What do you communicate? You discuss, you get to know. You want to see the good side. You only want to see the good side in the people you like. Am I correct? Now you discuss skepticism. What are you skeptical about? Now you're talking to someone. Be the one that is skeptical about the person you're seeing in the mirror. You're skeptical, all right? Your fears, I'm afraid, you might fail. Why am I always making this type of mistakes? I kept trying. What's happening with us? All right. Discuss and guess what? Answer yourself. Talk what's happening now with yourself, then answer yourself with your future self. It will get better. All right. Don't worry, we're going to get it right. We may fail through this process right now, but we will get it right. We will keep putting in the work, we'll keep putting in the effort. All right. We are not going to sleep away. All right. We keep learning because I do know it will get better. People have had these experiences, but let me tell you this, we are not failures. Okay. As we keep putting in the work, we will get better. How many of you are feeling a rush of this conversation I'm having with you? You are feeling a rush within yourself that, man, I've never done this, but I can already feel because even me, as I'm saying it right now, I feel my past. I feel when I used to do this a lot. Because in all truthfulness, if you begin to consciously have conversations with yourself, you will correct every mindset about you in words, in the mirror. As you're talking to that person, you're going to correct yourself. And everything you promise yourself from the future, because the one who you're looking at is the one you want to become. Everything you promise your present self that is failing right now, you promise yourself that we will get it right. We put it in the work. You are going to begin to do those things. Because why? In the beginning was the word. Many of you have never introduced the words to yourself. The only thing you do, you talk about experiences. It is failing. I'm not making it. You're introducing words, and that is what's happening to you. Now you begin to look yourself and introduce words to yourself. Talk about your failures, talk about your challenges, then tell yourself that you will get it right. All right. That is self programming. Spend more time. Many of you may start with 10 minutes, you may start with 15 minutes, but you're going to find yourself do this. And I promise you, you will see your attitudes change towards the market. Learning, you're going to find yourself now having a hunger to learn because why? You have introduced a program on your OS. So that's the first way you want to come in. Be the one that come in to sell. All right. Ask the right questions. What do we do this week? What do you think we can do better this week? Sit with yourself in the mirror and ask. Then take a note and begin to write down what the other said, because you will answer yourself. What do you want to take care of this week? And the moment you itemize it, say, what do I want to do about indiscipline? Write it down. What do you think we should do about indiscipline? This is a real program that every successful person, I've read books, I've met people, I've had conversations, I've been in program trainings, and it has been shaped to say, all right, the self-image, the auto-suggestion, the character of communication that you have with yourself is what reflects on the outside. Expose yourself to the self you never met. Have a relationship with yourself, and guess what? You're going to have a better relationship with life. Does this make sense? So that is one way you want to come in, internal. Okay, the second way is come in, external. Come into the environment, because it is environment and environment. All right, your internal environment and your external environment. Come into the places you want to look like. Come into the people you want to look like. Okay, spend time with your mentors, with your models. Okay, so if there's any training, spend time. If there is no training, go into a training, recording, watch, just spend the same way you spend time with yourself. Any training that has reflected or resonated with you in the past that you know touched your heart, go spend time with this training and do the same thing with yourself. Okay, how do we get better with this training? Okay, I just watched. After you do the training, go to the mirror and say, wow, I just finished this training right now. It was quite explosive. These are the things that I pictured. What do we do? You begin to ask yourself, and guess what? You're going to just find out that there is a superpower in you that gives you the right counsel. It's going to tell you what to do. And one of the things you want to do, obey yourself. I said something yesterday. I removed some people from the call yesterday. All right. And at some point, they felt somehow. I said something that I don't like it, but I have grown to obey myself. All right. When I say something, I have strong integrity for my words, because I have done this and I realize that the best instruction, okay, the one who follows, who grows, is the one that honors the integrity of words. I don't do things because they just feel right. I do things because I obey instructions. So every instructions you give yourself, obey it. You get better at discipline. If you're disciplined internally, everything on the outside, you become disciplined. Does this make sense to you guys? All right. This is my word. 2 powerful ways you want to dash into in the course of this week. Be the one that come in. Number one, come into self-programming. Create an internalized relationship with yourself. Spend more time with you in conversation, in communication. Be your own friend. You're going to find out that you're going to be detached from the experiences of life, because now you're creating the best. It's like when you find someone you love, the world shuts down. How many of you guys remember when you met that girl, it's like everything shut down? Girls, when you met that guy you really love, everything, time paused and everything. That's the same thing that would happen to you when you find the right ground for a relationship. You're going to if you can't have things to love when you do not love yourself. Everything within, everything without. All right. So you love yourself, have communication, spend time with yourself. Okay. You'll find out that you don't even need to pray a lot of prayers. You're getting it right. It will reflect in your result. Then second thing is you want to come in to the trainings, the experiences, be present, be accountable, be communicative. You're going to get better. You're going to see these things I just said. It has nothing to do with the chat, but I promise you, if you do this thing, you're going to see a better result in the next 3 weeks. better result in trading in the next 3 weeks, 21 days. You're going to see better result. If you could do this internally for the next 21 days, you're going to see better result in the next 21 days in your trading. All right. Does that make sense? Any question? That's another dose. That's another dose of counsel. Imagine you add this one to the template of yesterday. All right, how many of you know you're in a journey of no return? You can't come back to where you used to be. You know that no, I can't be where no, this journey is I far gone. All right. So let's get into trading. So before we get into trading, today's Monday, and we're in a season and a time. The market will not give you result. All right. You will take what you want from the market. So you want to really be focused on what do you want from the market. So let me give you a scope of things, my mindset for the week. There is external activity, then there is internal activity. A lot of the things that controls the market focus on three things. Number one, sentiment. Number one, technical. Number two, sentiment. Number three, fundamental. So the greater rush in the market is orchestrated by fundamental. Okay. The following rush is orchestrated by sentiment. Sentiment happens every day and it pushes the direction of the market. But what controls forex trading, where traders really stay, is technical analysis. All right. So, but sentimental and fundamental analysis have a way of influencing technical analysis. So you have to understand technical analysis, but most importantly, have an awareness of sentimental analysis. That is what we do with our strategy. I love to talk about trend, the direction of trend. Okay, so understand price action. It tells you the story of a trend. It tells you the story of sentiment. Okay, but most importantly, what we don't control as traders, but we tend to observe when it is needful. I tend to observe when it is needful is fundamental analysis that has no catalog. So if you go to forexfactory.com right now, there are no catalog. But if you check the market over the next coming days, you're going to see activity that are fundamentally driven. Why? There is a war or a kind of like there's a fundamental activity going on in the global scale right now. US wars, okay, US decision on international scale is going to affect the market. Dubai has been bombed by Pakistan. All right. They were Iran. They are retaliating to US decision to kill a global lead. See, guess what? Many activity. Many people are skeptical. People start dumping. Gold will start right. If people start dumping, there's fear. Gold is going to start rising. Okay. So a lot of things are going to happen, and your technical analysis will be like a baby. All right. You see great spikes. So have this mindset. What does this do for me when I have this type of mindset? It makes me reserve and observe. I do more observing more than trading. Does that make sense? Okay. Then even when I'm trade, I'm skeptical to use proper risk. Like I don't take much of my risk because in observing I can experience, but I'm observing. So rather than use 1-2%, I can just maybe 0.5 just to observe the times. All right. Just play small. Okay. You're not a gambler. I'm not teaching you to be a gambler. Someone said, okay, let me capitalize on this. I saw someone post say, let me capitalize on this spike. And I was like, man, what a gamble mindset. Okay. So I'm not that kind of person. I'm someone who's protecting a journey of growth, consistency, and discipline. So watch it. Okay. So I'm going to do more reflective HFX because HFX is momentary. All right. You can just see what happens, capitalize on it. And marketing side, I'm just going to give you my thoughts and ideas of what I'm going to do. So let's get into the market and see what it looks like. Yes, US is going to be weak. All right. So the market snipes. This is a very, very good snipe area. Let's see S&P 500. It has broken a very major structure, but it's still within a structure. But I do believe this market is going to come down over the course of today, all right, into this area. It's going to come down over the course of today, or probably, all right, it's going to push low, okay, before it's going to push up. Or if it start pushing up, okay, it's going to come back to this level. So this is what I believe. So first, let me take everything out. So this is high of the day. Market opened with a gap, a very serious gap. Okay, and this is the low of the next day. So we are between here and here, either I sell or buy. So however the craziness wants to happen, two things is going to happen today. All right. So you see that the market is going to fall here. What's the time? 15 minutes. Okay, the market didn't literally, it broke. It broke a bad break. So this is not really a break. Man, this market is dangerous. Yes, the market is going to fall down here. Now, if it falls down here, it may start making a move backward. But based on the strategy for the day, I don't want to think too much of the sentimental activity that these guys start dropping in some premium on the day, it can start dropping to other levels. This is not technical analysis, this is snipe. So I want to keep it simple. For snipe, I'm not going to take a sell. The reason I believe you guys know why I won't take a sell. Okay, I won't take a sell because if I take a sell, if the market breaks somewhere around here, my risk is supposed to be what? Swing high. And this is supposed to be my target for the day. Is this a good sell? All right, so it may be good. The sentiment and everything may be good. The trend is bearish. So it means this is a good trade. It means I'm going to allow the trade play out because it doesn't fall in line, all right, with my risk measure. So I'm going to watch it and see if the market buys. Now, if the market buys, all right, I'm going to look for a buy. But where should I buy? Now, I want to tell you guys how your knowledge of trading, okay, can put you in a place of comfort. Where should I buy this market? The market is on a downtrend. For me to buy this market, it needs to change character. Are you guys with me? So whenever the market is on a trend, for you to go against the trend, just allow what we call market structure sheet. I'm teaching something everyone, every trader who's in this space now with me should understand. All right. So yes, the market is trending. If it needs to buy, that is where I have now. Even if it buys, something is wrong. What's wrong? Okay. So this is what is going to make me not really trade today. So even if it buys right now, the risk is going to be okay. The target is going to be, is this an ID buy? Boom. So based on the risk to reward character, this trade is on lockdown for me. So it helps my decision that I'm not interested in because now it doesn't fall and align with my risk on snipe. Now it may be different on market structure or price actions, but for snipe right now, I already have an understanding that my account will rest today. Okay, except you are doing what I'll call the raw snipe. Okay, you now want to, okay, okay, beautiful. Oh, hold on. All right. So the raw snipe states that if the market breaks above this, okay, it has closed above the previous high, and you can target the raw. Okay, you can go. Now there may be a foul play, all right, that some traders want to do, want to validate this move. So there's actually a break of structure, there's a change of character here, which means okay, yeah, we can go for this. All right. This is you trying to impose yourself in the market in a subtle way. All right. But it's not also bad. But based on previous lows, the market actually needs to really take this. It's on a 15 minutes, it needs to take this. This is where you have a change of character. Okay. But on the low, okay, this market could be crazy sometimes. Okay. If the market breaks above this right now and actually takes this area out, I may be willing to have what I'll call in my play account a buy. Okay. Because the risk is low and the target is amazing. All right. I can. So I'm giving you every variation that will make me do something. Okay. So in my discipline account, I will not take this trade. But in my play account or your demo account, you can take this trade just for you to have an activity. Okay. For today, the market closes above this area. Okay. It has changed character and it has sniped. So you can actually, that's for raw, you can do this. But I'm actually, even in the raw, I'm adding something on a smaller time frame, change of character. So this actually says change of character. Okay. So this is what I would do. I would wait for, okay, if the market breaks above this, yeah, you can take for a buy. All right, drop an alarm there. Samsung notify us when this happens. Let's take it in our play account. Okay. So be playful, be observing and be playful. Don't get too serious this week. Okay. I won't take a sell. Okay. This is all going to stay in a buy. Does that make sense? That's if the market decides to buy, I'm going to play because there are going to be crazy moves. Maybe that crazy move will just give me, something in my play account. Any question on this? Is this clear? Okay. This clear, right? All right. I'm going to do it across, um, so I won't send this, but I've given it. I only send discipline trades on the group. I'm only accountable for discipline trades. Okay. But I'm also helping you guys, even if you have to be indisciplined, have an indisciplined attitude, an attitude towards indiscipline. Okay. Indiscipline is part of our nature. Don't eradicate indisciplined trading. You cannot. It's impossible. You would always fight with yourself for generations and generations to come. So don't fight with yourself. One of the things you want to do, accommodate your indiscipline. I just showed you one of the ways I accommodate my indiscipline. It will always speak. When that candle start moving right now, you start talking to you. The candle will start calling your name. Where are you? I am here. I'm moving. So find a way to accommodate your indiscipline. I have an account for indiscipline. That's that's how I shot my indiscipline. I caged it. All right. So does that make sense? So I'm going to look at gold. Wow, look at what gold did. Hmm. So gold as a structure is bullish. Okay. So for gold to actually sell and entice me for a sell, what does it need to do? It just need to what? Close this or close this. We're gonna have a crazy sell. Okay. So actually, this is the break of structure. It has to change character for me to sell on the 15 minutes. Okay. This is where sales are going to be more ideal. And if it sells here, it's crazy enough because why? The previous day is here. So the target is beautiful. Okay, there is no previous high because it's okay. It's going to man. This mark gold is almost at this common. I mean, I've been made money from gold Friday. Okay. The snipe was clear on Friday. Now, there are many days you will not make money, but there are days you should make money. So this was gold. This was structure. It sniped. If every sniper on gold didn't get in on this trade, you are sleeping. This was gold. This was a snipe, and the snipe broke structure. Isn't this a clear trade? Clear risk. Look at this. I've given this target. All right. I've given this target in price action. Okay. That the next place, if gold breaks this area, where is it going here? It's almost there right now, fam. Okay. So imagine you caught that move. That would have been a good week. Okay. A recovery for some of you. Now, if I'm looking at this right now, so this would be a sell. A buy will come here, but I don't think I want to buy now. Okay. If I want to buy, I'm going to use price action. I'm going to watch gold. Okay. I'm going to sell when it breaks this area. So I'm going to put an alarm. It's not going to do it today, fam. Trust me. Okay. But I'll just put an alarm because I don't know what I don't know. Okay. But this is where I would sell because it changes character. It shifts, it changes character and it shifts, all right, the trend from a bullish to a bearish. That's when I'm going to sell. Okay. If I have to buy, market would have to close above this. The risk is not ideal because if I have to put a risk for a buy right now, so let's say I'm buying the market when it breaks above the structure, okay, I have to put my risk below what the swing low, a swing low, okay, and my target is going to be the next day high. Okay, this is not ideal for a buy, so I have to be patient on that one. I'm going to show you guys where we're going to buy on market structure or price action. So I'm going to switch. So snipe, I'm not sniping this. Okay. And even if I say I want to go in discipline, all right, even if I want to go, now it's still not ideal. Okay. If it changes this, okay, we can sell on the 5 minutes, but I won't even do it because the target is kind of clumsy. So be patient. Let's watch gold. You want to watch gold. Let me do Euro USD before I move into price action. Okay, so this is looking like S&P 500 is bearish, is trendy. US is in trouble. So actually trading against US is kind of like a drill. Let's see. Wow, this is on a very monumental journey right now. So this is the next low. Okay, this is the previous high. And this is really ideal. It's probably going to sell to this level. Trust me. Because of this thing happening to US, if they keep taking that hit, market is going to keep going down. All right. Um, so what's the best way to sell this market? I think I would want market to come to this region. So I'm giving you guys price action now. This is a price action area for you to continue or sell. So that gives you a range. So market is probably going to buy here to sell on price action. But let me think of, since I'm not going to sell on Snipe, it's not ideal because of the risk. Okay, what am I doing? What am I going to do to buy? Same thing that happened on SRP. I have to buy when it breaks above this area. That's not going to happen today. Hence, you want to, if you say, oh, I want to go playful, all right, this is going to happen. The market, the moment the market takes this out, it's gonna, it's gonna start buying up. Okay, if it takes this out, it's gonna start buying up. Hence, I'll put an alarm here and I'll play with Euro USD for a buy. So if the market breaks above this area right now, okay, it's going to have, it has a good risk, okay, even to where it's going to say it as, oh, no, 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 no. So to the next day, if you can get one-to-one from this, get out. All right. If it can happen, fine. But I'll be waiting for a sell around here because this is a trending market and the fundamentals against US is valid. All right. So hence, so this is what can happen. If the market breaks above this area, that's change of character on the 5 minutes. It's beautiful. This week I'm going to have a class with you guys. If we hit 700, because I'm just waiting for 700 to hit, and I'm going to have a price action and a market structure shift session with you guys for you guys to understand price action and market structure shift. So that class is waiting for you guys. All right. You guys can make it today, you can make it tomorrow. But the moment we hit 700, I'm going to have a class with you guys. Okay, so this is what can happen based on price action. This is price action. The market changes character on the 5 minutes. It's a snipe and it's a change of character on the 5 minutes. So I'm not just focused on the 15 minutes right now, I'm focused on the 5 minutes. Okay, because on the 15-minute snipe, I'm not doing anything in this market. That's the truth. All right, any question? Okay. So I've been able to look at the things I look at. Yeah, I believe US 30 is the same thing. Follow the same structure. So what I do is I give you an insight. Just follow the same structure of my insight. Okay, US 30, S&P 500, they look alike right now. This is a change of character. Okay, US 30 is going to buy when it does this. This is a good way to buy US 30. So I'm going to put an alarm here. So I'm strategically just piloting where you should trade this market if you want to be smart today. All right. If you want to be smart today, they are bearish. So for you to trade them, they have to go. So on the 15 minutes, you're going to see that. Okay, well, on the 15 minutes, this is good. All right. This is good on the 15 minutes because it changes character here. And the next day is here. Wow. US 30 is looking more structurally healthy. Okay. For the change of character. Wait. No, no, no. That is not really proper. Okay, hold on. Okay, it did though. But a better one on a bigger scale is going to be this. So you can take, this is better than, the looks of it is better than the S&P 500 structure. So I'll take US 30. US 30 is ideal for snap. So the moment it closes above this candle, if it changes this character, this is a good trade. All right. You may want to wait for character to change. Don't be so impulsive. That's my advice. All right. Does that make sense? So this is good. All right. So please, US 30 fans, notify us when this breaks above. This is going to be a good move, I believe. At least one-to-one, you are out. So here, one-to-one means get out when you have, yeah, this is good. So at this point in time, this is safe. It looks safe. You are out. Okay. So I'm going to send this on the group. Okay. Here, second exit. And this is overall. So this looks good. This is one that looks good. I'm sending it to the group. Buy when it closes above that structure I just gave. Follow your risk. You don't own the market. US 30 buy snack. Okay. This is probably going to happen in a session. All right. All right. So I believe I've exhausted. So one of the things I want to do and I do on Mondays, see, I've exhausted all our ideas on Snipe, and I'm going to tell you what I'm going to do on market structure. So let's look at market structure. Everything is here. Okay. So this market broke, didn't retest. So hence, okay, we didn't have this. So this is a wipe out, come back in, broke, retested. This is already selling, guys. This is already selling, but that the gap was the sell. So the gap broke, retested, closed. Wow. Wow, quite a good move. That was what I was saying. Okay. So there may be deeper continuations today, but what would I do? Okay. So after this structure, there was this structure. So let me see. Let me see what I can do on this market right now. After the structure, there was this structure. Okay, good. Price is holding that structure. So if it breaks, retest the structure, I'm going to start selling. Or market broke the structure. Two things can happen today. Market comes back into this zone, may want to retest. If you retest it, that may be a continuation. So I'm going to watch closely today for S&P 500 rejection on this area. So what's the rejection I'm looking for? If the 1 hour candle holds and retests this area and a new 1 hour candle closes, that's a sell. Okay. That's a sell signal. So sorry. The risk is going to be above the previous swing high. Okay, and the target is going to be towards the next low. Okay, so this is a next low. Yeah, it's not a rich trade, all right, but if the market breaks this area, trust me, it's going to fund this liquidity. It's going to pursue this liquidity. So I'm going to be that. I'm going to be that. Yeah, so this is going to be my target for a sell when it hits here or it hits here. So both of them are valid. If it comes back and hit here, retest, again, I'm going to sell. All right, so these are two things. Price action wise, how I want to treat S&P 500. You know, I'm always giving you my price action ideas so that you guys who want to go deeper in trading control, you can actually have these ideas to help you navigate SP 500 sell insight. Okay, so gold. Gold is already driving to liquidity. So what I wait is if gold drives to this liquidity, I'm going to wait for price action. So I'm not going to do anything on gold, all right, for the sell right now. But if it decides to reject and come back here, I'm not also going to look for the sell. I'm going to look for continuation, okay? I'm going to look for continuation after the break of structure. So there is a break of structure here. If market comes here, it's going to be a good way to continue. So hence, I'm going to look for gold hitting back into structure and continuing therein. Okay, so this is going to be my next bullish area on gold. Whether you like it or not, you see these things I'm showing you guys, market is playing it out. You're not just present. Okay, I told you that if market breaks this structure, probably going to retest, but the break of structure is going to be it. Okay, it moved. This was another break retest of a small structure. Boom. Now, if you go to a higher time frame, okay, you're going to find that this structure Okay, it has not been retested, it just broke. Okay, it can come back, retest it, and that's going to be beautiful. And guess what? Market can also come back to this structure. This thing that I've done, it has not played out. This move hasn't played out, which means market can come back here, then boom, that's going to be another structural development in gold for a more bullish run to probably 7,000, 8,000 therein. Okay, so but right about now, I will be patient. So that's why I'm not cleaning this out. They are still there, they're still valid. These are the moves I'm looking out for. Now there's a new place. Okay, since it has broken this area, it will price action state or the market will tend to buy the previous ceiling of an uptrend. This is the previous ceiling. Okay, so I'll be waiting for a buy. All right, that's the only buy I have in the market right now. Okay, and because of the bullish state, it has to change character before I sell. So if you're someone that is looking at sell here, or I would have changed character. Okay, but it's still not looking good for me. It's going to be dangerous because of everything that is happening around. Hence, I'm going to pick a position, which is this. Okay, I rather buy than sell. Okay, then when market breaks below this area, that's when I'm going to start looking for what sell option. Does this make sense? Put sense on the chat. This is my narrative on gold. All right, beautiful. So you guys can take a screenshot of this. All right, not that I'm saying you do anything right now, but just take a screenshot of this and know you guys had it. Okay, so let me look at one currency as breakout structure. Monumentally, guys, I'm going to be waiting for distribution. Okay, so there is breakout structure, retest, and we're going to have distribution. I'm just waiting for that. It's quite simple, no noise. This is what I'm going to be looking out for in this bearish trend. Okay, this is what I'm going to be looking out for on Euro USD for a deeper move on the downside. At least we're going to start coming to this next area. So you can just take a screenshot of this. Okay, the next liquidity levels are here and here. It needs to conquer here and here. So best way to attach is here. So you can take a screenshot of this. This would be it. Let me just send it on a group. Okay, so that would be it for currency pairs, commodities, and gold. Let me leave this. Any question? So before I think of any question, what's the time? Okay, so just 30 minutes from. Oh, wow. Do you mean I've done everything? Wow, that's beautiful. That's 30 minutes remaining on trading. Any question before I move into, do you guys still want to trade binary options, or we should let's just digest the information? What do you guys think? So how many of you're here, you're not following? You're lost. So Jesus care. All right, Jesus care. Can you simply help me help you? So just in a minute, tell me how are you lost? You know, what are your thoughts? Everything. Just speak up. Your mic is on. You can actually unmute yourself.
Hello, Mr. Kevin. Good morning. So depending on where you are doing this from. Somebody invited me to this group.
Okay.
Yeah. I have not traded before. I don't know anything about trade. So, but I like trading. I like to trade because the one I have done before, they gave signal, which blow my account several times. So I stopped trading. So now I want to learn myself so that I will understand how it was and what to do. So before a friend now gave me your link, I should join your Telegram. I say okay. So that was why that was the reason I joined. So like this one that they are this what we are just explaining is I'm lost, be that I'm not into it.
Yeah, beautiful.
So it's just like
I'm speaking Spanish to you.
to me.
All right, so this will be my guidance. So where you are right
Yeah,
now,
just
you are
like
in a stage, you are in a phase. Yeah, so let me guide
yeah.
you. Okay, just left for you to follow instructions and also to guide your expectations. So this group is a trading group, all right, that caters more for those who understand trading. Okay, so it's a trading community. And what I do basically is I come in, market insight is for me to look at the market, all right, and tell you what I'm looking for in the market and tell you the strategies I'm using to look hard for in the market and tell you what to trade. So sometimes we give market insight and we give trade ideas. See, all these things I just did is just for you to understand where we are going to trade. And when the market executes, we notify ourselves in the group that, oh, this market is ready for a sell, this market is ready for a buy. Then we all get in. All right. So at this stage, there has to be an understanding of trading before you can catch our language. So what am I going to advise you to do? Okay. So in the group, when you go in, there is a setup for beginners. That is where you want to start. Open an account, all right, register with the broker, open an account, understand how to copy and paste. Then we have some strategic, I think there's a setup on, how to did hold on, Samson, is there a setup for any of the technical? We've not sent the technical this thing on the setup, am I correct? It's just the setup on the broker, copy, paste, all those things. Am
Yes,
I
sir.
correct? So as a
Yes,
beginner, you first want to get to the place where if we say buy, you can buy. If we say sell, you can sell. But my most intention is for you to understand how signals are derived, hence market insight. So I'm telling you, okay, where it's going to buy. You see these things, they may be new to you, but what I can promise you is if you spend the next 20 days with us, just say I want to experience, just experience, okay? Get understand. I'll tell you to go watch um there are some video setups that I was supposed to send, but I didn't send them because I want people to be intentional. I believe experience. If you see me doing this thing over the next couple of days and you already understand the basis of Forex, you can go to YouTube. Okay, what is Forex? Peeps. We already did that. I typed what is a peep, what is a lot size, how to calculate spread. Well, I already sent that in the group. That is what you need, all right, for you to gain understanding. If you can do those things, that's good. Technical analysis, I do it every day. If you experience it every day, you're going to know it, except you want to impose your knowledge with speed. And that's what a lot of people do and they don't get it right. Experience to understand. So when you understand, you can start practicing. Have an account to practice. Practice leads to mastery. But practice without understanding is a gamble. Okay. So one of the things I do is I help you understand. So just give yourself time, experience it. It's a school. You go, you hear my language, do the same thing. If you pass this area, I'll buy. You would have an understanding of what I am doing and you begin to do it for yourself. That is my advice. I'll tell you, don't rush. Take your time. Okay. All right. As long as you know how to calculate pips, you know how to buy, sell, calculate pips, lot size, then you have a risk management, which all of these things I've given you guys is an idea. Then trust me, over the next 1 month, you're going to be trading effectively with me. All right. What was that?
all right.
Okay, good. And that advice actually goes for every other person. What's this? That is an alarm. I want to know Euro USD. Okay, so Euro USD has done. Okay, Euro USD is about. Oh God, this guy, you're running away like crazy. Yeah, you're running. USD has sniped. Okay, this guy has not sniped. The S&P 500 is about to also do that 5 minutes thing. So let's watch out for Euro USD. If Euro USD closes right now, we're gonna have a market execution. Come on, this guy is don't run away too much. Don't run away too much. So if it goes too high, I'm just gonna wait for the sell. I might not actually take the buy. If it goes too much, because why? This is a sell area. It may be sell buying to sell. So don't forget. So that's why I gave you guys price action. Um, I gave you guys price action. So you know the market is on a downtrend. Okay, the market is on a downtrend. So it has broken structure. This is a sell area. Okay, for it to change character for a buy on market structure, this is it. All right, if it closes above this area, I'm going to start looking for a buy. Okay, that is a market structure shift. This is a buy. Okay, so yeah, I didn't even add that. That is okay. So boom. So this is it. Uh, so I'm clearly just looking at this market right now, whether I should just focus on. So on the snipe, you can take it when it buys, close your eye on your risk. If it pays you, fine, that's a snipe. Okay. Don't allow your market structure idea get in the way of your price action decision or snipe decision. That's why you have separate account. I always tell you, have separate account for separate strategies. Okay. I am thinking, let's take it, let's go on a rest today. Okay, let's just keep money in minutes since I'm engaging Forex. That's my thought. I'm kind of exhausted a little bit. Okay. So you guys permit me, let's just hold off on this. What's that? That S&P 500. S&P 500 is breaking, which means if it closes above that, that's our deal. So let's just wait for our market to execute. All right. And let me just, so over the next 13 minutes, 13 to 23 minutes. Okay, I'm just gonna see how this market plays out. Then I'm gonna tell you guys, let's get in and let's not get in. And if you guys still have questions, I can take questions. Okay, while we wait. Any question? You guys ask question. Today is Monday. Okay. Okay, that was guys. All right. The binary, please. Okay. So whilst we're waiting, what's the sentiment of the market? Let's just see. Since I still have 70 minutes, let's see. So I'm not really gonna trade. Wow, USD is strong. Ah. Wait, it is USD that is strong. Something is not right about the market. USD is so strong. Wow. Everybody, whoa. Hmm. There may be a major shift. Wow, it means if this market start buying, it's gonna buy. If there's a shift, it's gonna buy crazy. It's gonna buy crazy. Whoa. So GBP USD is going to be selling. Euro USD is going to be selling. Let's look at it. This is Euro USD. Ah, this market should be selling already. 5 minutes is bearish. 15 minutes is 1 hour. 15 minutes is bearish. 1 hour is bearish. Daily is bullish. So we are bullish. We are bearish in nature. So let's see. I may just focus on one pair. It should be selling already. This is serious. Market should be selling already. If it's not selling, you're in trouble. The next place I'd like to sell is here. But it should be selling already. In the next 4 minutes, you can actually take a sell on this area. Wait. Wall up, wall up. Wall up, wall up. They are both the same here. You want to really be careful in the market today anyway. So this is euro, this is USD. USD is still coming down. How? How? So this may actually be a given. Okay, it may be changing character, but at the close of this candle, you can take a sell. I'm not going to trade. Okay, that's what my spirit tells me to do, to observe. All right, and I want to obey. But this market, this is an area it should return on a 15-minute. If it's not returning on this area, I may want to push into this price action area. So I'm just going to observe while I'm waiting for how the market closes. Come on, close well. I think S&P 500 is going to. What is wrong with S&P 500? Don't eat all of our money in this round. You have 3 minutes. Okay, so I think we're gonna. So close up candle, or you can take a trade for 5 minutes on Euro USD. Though Euro USD is compromised here. Okay, it's a little compromised here as well. Because why? Euro is going down, USD is going down. Distance here, they're almost equal. So, but US is slightly strong. But on volume, maybe sentiment of the week. Okay. From last week, USD is strong, Euro is dead. So you want to take that because of timing, you could actually take that risk. Okay. Take that risk. You can take it for 5 or 15 minutes. I don't even trust the 15 minutes anymore because of the way the market is doing right now. Just get in and get out. So close out the candle. If this trade is closing forcefully above this area, trust me, the power on the trade is strong. You may want to get to this area. I don't trust the way the market is moving. All right. But you can actually take a 15-minute trade, which I will not do, but can manage the trade for five minutes. Close of candle, you can take the trade. It may just be an extension. But I'm just trying to tell you, if this market is closing bullish like this, it may be driving to this area. But based on sentiment, timing, I'll take this trade. Okay. So that's left for it. Come on, S&P 500. You're closing too much. That's US 30. US 30 is also closing. Why you be careful? Calm down. Calm down. So US 30 is. Why do I have a feeling that I want to take US 30? I've abandoned US 30 for S&P 500 for long, for over 2 months now. Okay, let me stay with S&P 500. But you are closing too much into my profit. So if you get in, make sure you're out here. All right. Okay, it's not bad. Still not bad. That is just about less than 50 pips. All right. So Cambry, I'm getting my fingers ready for the buy. Okay, so that's 6753. Okay, good. I mean, so that is ready. That's active. Okay. We have this S&P 500 is also active. US 30, sorry. So we have both indices ready. Hmm. Good. Any questions? So we got that. Yeah, this is, like I said, breaking above is going to be detrimental. So at least we have a trade activated. Okay. This is going to be our first exit for those of you who are in. Okay. Let's just hope this profit they continue. You should be out of this trade when it gets here. So everyone of you, at least we all have a trade. We've had an active trade. EU, hold on. Okay, EU snipe. So EU also had a snipe on the upside. Oh, that was far away though on currency. Okay, so I'm just going to, so EU had a snipe. So EU also snipe for those of you who are currency. So this is also a buy active. Okay, S&P 500 active, US 30 active. If EU gets here, you should be out of the market at least. You want to get out at, though it closed slightly above. So at least everything you do, get out at 1-to-1. So here, in fact, you can even get out before 1-to-1 because the truth is around this area, market should be selective. But 1-to-1 is going to be here. Okay, so let me just put an alarm here. All right, so market is moving. Uh, so we got ourselves a couple of good trades for the day. God bless you guys. Let's